Michael, it's my way or the highway. When you live in my house, you live by my rules.
I would say that the main theme of my childhood was misunderstood. Actually, my mom said that the first year of my life was like the quiet before the storm.
I was anxious, I felt misunderstood, I felt controlled. There was so much stress in my life that at a young age I developed bleeding ulcers.
I remember crying to myself in my bedroom countless times. Like, nobody understands me, nobody gets it, nobody can see it the way that I'm seeing it. And there was a lot of sadness and depression.
I remember as a teenager crying myself to bed saying, nobody understands me, I don't want to be here, this is so difficult, why is it so hard?
One thing I definitely learned from my dad growing up was how to say no. No, this is the way that you live life, this is the way that it has to be done. It was extremely controlling, and I didn't realize it at the time, but my number one value was freedom, and here was my arch nemesis who was trying to take away my freedom every step that I went.
I was just really frustrated. There were so many times that Michael pushed me, and I was raised in a fairly controlling family where there were rules. I heard no from my father, and I thought that that's what fathers were supposed to do.
All I wanted to do was express myself, but I was told that expressing myself was a sign of weakness.
Looking back, I regret that, and I wish that that wasn't the case. I wish that I had become more conscious.
So it was extremely challenging growing up with that type of father. But I love you now. One of the most unique things about this book is that it's told from two perspectives. The way that we wrote this book, it's from Jeffrey, the father's perspective. It's from Michael, it's from the son's perspective. It gives people reading the book the opportunity to relate from both sides of the story. What we feel that we've accomplished with this book is to be able to bridge that gap between parents and kids and adults and youth. And by following our story, I feel like we've created a blueprint that can be followed, mixed in with these principles and strategies that give somebody the opportunity to start living that more empowered version of themselves.
Empowerment was a really important word because we truly believe in both our lives that we were disempowered, that we had our power taken away from us by our parents. And so therefore empowerment is about taking back that power, about giving it back to yourself, about tapping in to that infinite power that we all have.
I think the most important part of this book is that capital Y-O-U, because we wrote this book not just to empower the next generation. We wrote this book as a testament that if we are going to come together as a society, if adults and young people are going to come together and empower the next generation, we all need to live the empowered version of ourselves first.
Connect to that power so that you can be you, and when you are you, then the world will change, because the next generation, the youth of tomorrow, as Michael has proven, will be able to do amazing things. Michael.